The history of the Royal Air Force. The Royal Air Force is the oldest independent air force in history, after it was founded on the 1st of April 1918 by recommendation of Field Marshal Jan Smuts. The RAF was formed by the merge of the Royal Flying Corps and Naval Air Service. During World War I, the force was responsible for the aerial defence of Great Britain and bombing offences against Germany. During interwar years, the RAF received major cuts, and its main role was to police the British Empire. Examples of operations included responsibility of all forces in Iraq to suppress rebels in 1921 and in Afghanistan in 1925. At home, the RAF was trying to prove itself, as many doubted its importance. It produced documentaries and supported events such as the Schneider Trophy in 1936. A restructure of the force led to the creation of Fighter, Bomber, and Coastal Command. After the outbreak of World War II, the Royal Air Force underwent desperate expansion as it needed to train the crew required. The RAF's most defining and significant moment was the Battle of Britain, which occurred in the summer of 1940. The famous scrambles, as shown next, are an iconic piece of history, as they show the gallantry of the pilots that protected Great Britain.
The RAF to appear. They didn't have long to wait.
The bravery of the aircrew prevented the Luftwaffe from gaining air superiority, arguably preventing Hitler's planned invasion of Britain. Churchill famously stated,
"Never in the field of human conflict was so much owed by so many to so few."
Throughout the rest of the war, the RAF focused on bombing campaign with aircraft such as the Halifax and the Lancaster. Another significant piece of history for the RAF is Operation Chastise, more commonly known as the Dambusters Raid, led by 617 Squadron, perhaps the most famous squadron in the history of the RAF. The night raids paired with day raids from their US allies had a significant impact on the German opponents. However, it wasn't without controversy, as many question the need for such targeting of civilians. The Second World War was the first war, with a direct threat posed to civilians, and with the RAF protecting Britain from German attack. The force had cemented itself in British hearts.
Gone was any pretense of aiming military objectives. This just savage destruction.
During the 1948 Israeli-Arab War, the RAF saw itself being attacked by Egyptian forces, who believed RAF air bases had been transferred to Israel. During all the confusion, the RAF saw itself fighting both sides. The first Cold War event involving the Royal Air Force was the Berlin airlift, in which 541,937 tons of aid was delivered by the force. Thank you for watching. This was part 1 of the history of the Royal Air Force from 1918 to 1950.